Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Anton Will Bay, and I'm still taking a look at a couple of comics that I picked up from Coaz. It's a used bookstore in Las Cruces, about an hour drive away from here, and about the closest place that you can go shopping for comics. I wasn't really interested in comics, and I wasn't really hunting that day, but I had some time to spend there, so I dug through the bins and I came up with these. And I had some trade credit there. These I got for 50 cents. I don't like that Coaz puts a price tag directly on the book. These books are thrown very unlovingly in a bin. Pretty roughed up. But you know what? Whenever I see Nexus, I can't help but look at the covers. They are fantastic. And then the earlier issues are made by Capital Comics, and they just have a different vibe to them, a different feel, different thickness, maybe a different paper. I can't really tell, but just something about them. So when I see Nexus with Capital, I will grab those usually, or at least I did these. They had some more. They had some ones from Eclipse. I'm pretty sure I have all of them from Eclipse. Oh my gosh, just look at that. Look at that opening page there. Even though I don't have a lot of comics left, as I've said before, I went from 130 long boxes about to 8, or I think it's 8 in the closet. I'm pretty sure there's a near full run of Nexus in that closet. This was one of the books that was just, when you're selling stuff and you're trying to get money and you're trying to clear everything out, it wasn't valuable enough to really drive me to sell it, nor was it something I really wanted to part with. I mean, it's just kind of one of them odd stories. If I'm in love with it and it's also not worth selling, it is something that I tended to hold on to. And this being just such a beautiful book and such a beautiful series, so weird and so delightful. That looks like Atlantis. That's cool. But it just becomes one of the books that, you know, you don't part with that. Why do you part with that? It's not worth getting rid of. Why do you Badger? Why is Badger in this? Huh. I did not know that. Black holes. Anyway, I kind of wish some company would eventually make me a Nexus figure. If not, you know, I guess I won't have one, but either way, I think it would be an easy figure to make. Maybe customize them out of a Marvel Legend or something. Okay, and then this is a slave labor graphics book, Shadow Star. I know I have a couple of these. These would be probably in the miscellaneous box of stuff that never got sold. But pretty little comic book. This one's pretty rough shape. I mean, pretty banged up, but I do have a few others, and I'll have to see what kind of shape they're in as well, and also where this one falls in with those. I like these. Even though I'm less into it, the black and white 80s stuff still draws me in. This is 1986. The art just avoids that whole, I don't know, rut, I guess you'd say, that some of the Marvel and DC stuff just tend to get into. It's just always, this looks a little bit unrefined, and that keeps it a little bit fresh. And then you'll see, like, this is a great example. All right, some of this, maybe a little rough. That animation, that draw, not maybe perfect. And then you get into a page like this, and you're like, oh, I can really see this guy was really good at this, or he was really good at that. Maybe not the strongest in every department of drawing, but yeah, these are gorgeous. I really like that. Star Rats. That looks interesting. What is this? Jack Kirby petition. I, the undersigned, believe that Marvel Comics should place no conditions upon the immediate return of Jack Kirby's original art. I regret Marvel's shameful treatment of and integrate towards its most inspired, imaginative, and productive founding father, without whom there might not be a Marvel Comics today. Furthermore, I wish to express my appreciation and love for Jack Kirby, who by his unparalleled talent and his lifelong devotion to the comic book art enriched the lives of comic book readers everywhere. Wowza. Huh. I will have to look up how that went. I don't remember if they ever did return Jack Kirby's original art. You know what? That's making me remember, like, on the spot here. I'm like, I seem to remember something about this. 1986, though, I think it got handled way after that. That's interesting, though. Slave labor graphics, though. Put that in there. That's pretty cool. All right, so the last book I'm going to pull out of that pile and maybe see if I can get these stickers off. Maybe I'll just leave them on. These books are rough. They're readers. They're stuff that I'm going to have in a box. I don't even know if I'll bag them. This is the Mage Hero Discovered, Matt Wagner stuff. When I started reading comics, Mage was in the Hero Defined phase. And very delightful, very charming book. This is 1985. This is way back there. Some good looking pages. And I can't remember if they called him... When I was reading, they were calling him Kevin Matchstick, because the matchstick implied... Yeah, they're still calling him Matchstick over there. It's the implication of somebody who's with a lot of potential. A matchstick can ignite, become so much more than it is. So I thought that was cool. He's basically King Arthur reincarnated, and there's all these strange items, magical items in this universe. I remember he carries a magical glowing baseball bat, and that's Excalibur, and I don't know, it's just super awesome. I always thought these were really cool. I remember he had someone named Edsel. She drove an Edsel. In fact, I think that's her. But, the good old days of weird independent comics that so much hope. Elemental's on sale next month. Anyway, nothing landmark in any of those, but something that I'm very glad to own. Just, this stuff brings me joy. It still does. If I can get those to balance, I'll do it. We'll call that good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you later. That's my story. Bye.